This video will help you get familiar with your VDP-PRO instruments and get started very quickly and begin delivering results for your patients. Upon first examination, you will notice that the VDP-PRO is a sturdy, compact device that fits comfortably in your hand. It is made of die-cast aluminum and has stainless steel legs for durability. The design is simple and powerful. The major parts of the instrument include the handle, which goes in your palm, the yoke, which is where you apply pressure to operate the device, and the legs and rubber tips which come in contact with the patient's back or neck. Connecting the VDP-PRO all together is a black nylon post that contains a spring that returns the legs back to their original position after each distraction. Inside the handle are precision springs that preload the device and know that he or she is applying just the right amount of pressure, the minimum amount, to penetrate the soft tissues. You'll notice that there are two VDP-PRO instruments. The two will allow the doctor to effectively distract and reach virtually all spinal levels. The silver instrument has tips that start closer together and have a 14-degree angle. It is designed for the cervical and upper thoracic region where the vertebrae are smaller and closer together. The gold instrument has tips that start further apart and have a 7-degree angle. It is designed for the lower thoracic and lumbar regions, where the vertebrae, of course, are larger and further apart. You hold the VDP-PRO with your palm on the top and the two middle fingers on each side of the middle shaft. To operate, simply push down with the heel of your hand, engage the preload springs, and continue by pulling up with your fingers. You will notice that this is the action that causes the legs to spread apart in opposite directions. This is the motion that creates the spinal distraction. Try squeezing the instrument a few times and get a feel for the device and how it feels in your hand. The same indications and contraindications for any adjusting technique apply, but especially note that you should only use the VDP-PRO on healthy skin. If there is damage or a rash, you must wait until it is healed. If your patient uses blood thinners or is elderly, use caution because it does create a good amount of pressure. So use common sense. Anyone with a subluxation or spinal condition who is a good candidate for adjusting with the flexion distraction technique is a great candidate for using the VDP-PRO. This could be anyone who you would believe would benefit from conservative care that may have disc compression, disc degeneration, disc herniation, or facet syndrome. There are several things to ensure success with the VDP-PRO. Watch each video and read the manual online for many more details. Like any technique, it is important to be specific and to work on the correct level of the problem. Use your exam and palpation skills and any imaging you may have to locate the spinal level you will work on. It is important to place the tips at the correct location on each vertebrae. 2 tips go on the superior vertebrae and 2 tips go on the inferior one. Some doctors find it helpful to make a horizontal line in between the spinous processes before they proceed. The next thing is position the patient correctly on the adjusting table, according to which region of the spine you'll be working on. We will cover this in the next video trainings. The next video will have instruction for the technique for in general, but very specifically for the use in the lumbar spine. So in general, the VDP-PRO instruments are very sturdy and they do not require any special maintenance. The only items you may need to replace are the rubber tips at the ends of the legs. They will last for a long time, but if you notice them beginning to show some wear, you can replace them and order new ones on our website at vdp-pro.com. Thank you.